We don't know what Uccello was thinking when he painted the hunt in the forest. We don't know who it was painted for, and we don't know where it was painted for. And these are crucial bits of information that historians use to determine the meaning of 15th century paintings. In fact, we don't know anything about the painting before it was acquired by William Fox Strangeways, the Earl of Ilchester, somewhere in Italy in the 1820s. It's a strange and enigmatic scene. The first puzzle is that the hunt is at night. The sky is dark ultramarine, and although it has faded, a slender crescent moon is still visible, and you don't have to be an experienced hunter to realise that hunting at night is a bad idea. An animal that is hard to catch during the day will prove impossible to chase in the dark. What Uccello shows us then is not the record of an actual hunt or an illustration of typical hunting practice. It is something fantastical from its very conception. Yet despite the nocturnal setting, there is no problem with visibility. Even in the depths of the wood, the fleeing deer and chasing dogs stand out crisply. Uccello made sure of this. After covering the panel in white gesso, he carefully drew the whole scene in charcoal or chalk. Then he painted the trees and the forest floor all in black, leaving the horses, the dogs, the men and the deer in white, before applying any colour. So the forest is very dark, but the figures are very bright. You can even see in one place where the dark trunk of a tree has been painted over the white silhouette of a dog. The wood itself is unusual. The trees, as far as we can see, are all oaks and look to be all the same age. So this is not a wild wood, but a plantation. The lower branches have all been pruned to allow the hunters to ride freely without fear of injury. The cleaned trunks now look like the antlers of the deer who run beneath them. And originally, the leaves of the foreground trees were highlighted with gold leaf, and they would have sparkled and twinkled as people walked by. In some ways, Uccello's painting is more like the kind of image you might find in an illuminated manuscript. And although it's a large painting, it has the delicacy and precision of an illumination. The hunters act inconsistently. One has already collected 2 dead deer, and while some of his companions seem to be urging the dogs on, others appear to hold back. And one on the right pulls his horse up hard, while in front of him a beater uses the leash to restrain a dog. Do they want to catch the deer or don't they? Their actions don't suggest the sense of shared purpose that you would expect among a group of hunters. The figures border on caricature. The group of 4 riders on the left are all in perfect profile, and I wonder if Uccello and the painting's original viewers saw anything humorous in them. It's possible that some are portraits, or possibly recognisable types, and this would allow courtiers to comment and show off their knowledge of hunting, of manners and fashions, etc. And we know that the ability to use works of art as prompts for learned and witty conversation was a highly valued social skill in 15th century Italy. If the painting is not the recreation of an actual or typical event, then perhaps it is allegorical. Perhaps it's true love that they are pursuing, not deer, and this might explain the different reactions of the riders. Without written or documentary sources to fall back on, viewers have to rely on the painting to guide them. And unless some document is discovered in the future that settles the matter, we'll never know for sure what was intended by the artist or expected by the painting's original audience. What we have is a brilliantly decorative painting where the bright colours of men and dogs stand out against the darkness of their environment. That in itself is a meaning. Dante's Divine Comedy begins in a dark wood and ends in heavenly light. Uccello's painting is rhythmical. The evenly spaced trees set the metre. The colours and the poses of the figures beneath are full of rhymes and echoes, although the exact music eludes us. In his poem The Hunt by Night, Derek Mann describes the painting as sublimating the fear and hunger, the danger and the violent excitement of the primeval hunt into an elegant parade. They are moving away from us, as they always have been. In a few minutes, the parade will have passed on, out of sight, with only a few faint cries and barks coming from the depths of the forest. And in a few minutes more, it will all be silent and dark once again. Human activity is a brief, bright eruption in a dark and quiet world. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and visit my channel, Think of a Picture, where you'll find more short, thought-provoking videos on art. Thank you.